Welcome to our video about places to visit in Greece. We hope you enjoy it and don't forget to leave a comment. Greece is a beautiful country with a lot of history and culture. It's home to many magnificent ancient sites, including Delphi and Olympia. You could spend days exploring these places alone or with friends or family, or you could spend just one day discovering Athens, exploring the birthplace of Western civilization. Athens is the capital city of Greece and home to a multitude of museums, monuments, and archaeological sites. The birthplace of Western civilization is also a city brimming with culture, art, and history. Here are some must-see sites if you're planning a trip to Athens. The Acropolis. This ancient citadel has been occupied for thousands of years by people from all over the world, including Alexander the Great. It's now part of our modern world but still retains its ancient beauty thanks to its spectacular views over Athens' rooftops below. Temple of Zeus Timbos. This temple was built around 550 BC by Athenian King Pericles as his personal monument. It now houses several museums, including one dedicated solely towards displaying historic artifacts related to Greek mythology, including statues. Island hopping in the Aegean. Exploring Greece's stunning coastline. The Aegean Sea is the largest enclosed body of water in Greece, and it's also one of the most popular destinations for tourists. Located between Turkey and Greece, this stretch of water offers endless opportunities to explore its many islands and beaches. It's perfect for swimming, snorkeling, or scuba diving, or just relaxing on a sunny day with your toes in the sand. The islands and coastlines surrounding this part of Greece are home to some amazing archaeological sites that date back centuries. Mycenaean tombs have been found on Rhodes. Minoan ruins can be found at Thera. Cycladic temples stand tall along Crete's coastline. Ancient cities like Knossos remain intact even today. And don't forget about Santorini. This volcanic island gets all sorts of attention because it has been transformed into an active volcano due to underwater eruptions over thousands years ago. But don't worry about safety fears when traveling here. The area around Mount Athos hasn't seen any major activity since 1999, so there shouldn't be any worries about whether or not this tour will go off without a hitch. The magnificent Meteora. Awe-inspiring monasteries and natural beauty. If you're looking for something off the beaten path, Meteora is a perfect place to go. Located in central Greece, this cluster of 6 monasteries has been built on natural rock formations and are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The monasteries are also a popular tourist destination due to their unique architecture and views that can only be found here. The first monastery was built by St. Paul himself in 5th century AD. However, it wasn't until 1416 when 2 more monasteries were added that these places became known as Meteora, which means in between. Today there are 6 different types of churches: basilica, church, Catholicon, chapel, Korean, monastery, etc., each one with its own unique character which makes visiting them worthwhile even if they aren't your favorite kind. Crete. The largest Greek island with a rich history and culture. Crete is the largest Greek island, and it's also one of the most popular holiday destinations in Greece. It's home to many ancient ruins, including those at Knossos and Phaistos. Crete has a rich history that makes it an ideal place to visit if you're interested in antiquity or ancient cultures. The island also has unique natural wonders like its waterfalls and hot springs, not to mention its stunning beaches. The Peloponnese. An ancient region filled with myth and legend. The Peloponnese is an ancient region in southern Greece filled with myth and legend. The city of Sparta, birthplace of the famous Greek hero Achilles, is located here. It's also home to 2 major classical monuments, the Temple of Poseidon and the Temple of Athena. The Peloponnese has been a part of Greece since its birth as an independent country and is still one today despite being divided up into smaller regions like Achaia, the northern part, and Mycenae, the southern part. Thessaloniki. Greece's second city and cultural capital of the north. Thessaloniki is Greece's second largest city and the cultural capital of the north. It lies in a valley at an altitude of about 800 meters above sea level. Thessaloniki has a population of almost 1 million people and it is home to many museums, galleries and theaters as well as being one of the most popular tourist destinations in Greece. The city's history goes back to ancient times when it was known as Therma, Roman name, or Chalchi, Greek name. When Alexander entered Therma he renamed it after his mother Olympias, who was born on this spot where she later died after giving birth to him in 336 BC. After his death in 323 BC, Alexander was buried here but later moved to Alexandria by Ptolemy I Soter, who built another tomb for him near Alexandria which became known as Didymatica, double tomb. Corfu. A Greek island with a unique mix of Venetian and Greek architecture. Corfu is the largest of the Ionian Islands, located in the Ionian Sea. It's a popular tourist destination and is home to many historic buildings, including some that have been declared UNESCO World Heritage Sites. One such building is St. George's Cathedral, which was built in 1439 by Italian architects who had come to work on other projects in Corfu. This cathedral has remained remarkably intact since its construction. It even retains its original bell tower. Olympia, the birthplace of the Olympic Games and home to ancient ruins. Olympia is the birthplace of the Olympic Games, and it's also a historic site in Greece. It was here that the first Olympic Games were held in 776 BC. The site still has some ruins today and is worth visiting if you're interested in ancient Greek history or architecture. The location itself is beautiful. It's perched on top of Mount Parnes, overlooking a valley filled with olive groves and vineyards. You'll find many hotels nearby for accommodation. We recommend staying at Hotel Olympia because it's close to all amenities but still maintains its own charm, and because we love their breakfast. Mycenae and Tiryns, exploring the Mycenaean civilization's mighty fortresses. Mycenae is the largest of the 7 Mycenaean sites in Greece and is also known as the Citadel of Argos. It was built by Argos between 1600 and 1400 BC, with fortress walls, a citadel palaces, and royal tombs. Tiryns is one of 2 remaining sites from this ancient civilization. It's located near modern-day Heraklion, also called Heraclea, where you'll find ruins from many different periods of history including those belonging to Homer's time period. The Temple of Poseidon, watching the sunset over Greece's ancient god of the sea. If you're looking for a place to watch the sunset and take it all in, this is it. The Temple of Poseidon is a beautiful building that sits on top of a hill overlooking the sea. It was built by King Theseus in honor of his father, who fought to defeat Poseidon, the god of the sea. The temple has remained intact since ancient times, with only minor renovations made to keep up with modern needs and tastes. The temple houses statues depicting scenes from Greek mythology as well as some stunning paintings done by artists such as Raphael or Caravaggio. It's an absolutely breathtaking sight, a place where visitors can enjoy nature at its best. The Sporades, a cluster of Greek islands with pristine beaches and unspoiled nature. The Sporades are a cluster of Greek islands located in the Aegean Sea. The group consists of 4 main islands, Rhodes, Mykonos, Chios and Samos, and several smaller ones like Lesbos and Leros. Since they're all part of Greece's eastern Mediterranean region, you'll find that many people speak local dialects here as well as Standard Greek, which is similar to English. However, you'll also find that there are some interesting differences between these 2 varieties which we'll discuss below. Delphi, the spiritual center of ancient Greece and home to the Oracle of Apollo. Delphi is a village in Greece that is popular with tourists. It's also a sacred site, and home to the Oracle of Apollo. The ancient Greeks believed that Delphi was founded by Apollo himself, who came down from heaven to earth when he saw a sacred spring, the source of its name, flow there. Over time, this spring became known as the place where people come to consult the god. As such, visitors could ask him questions or receive advice about their lives, and he would respond. Delphi's oracle was considered so sacred that it wasn't even allowed to be damaged by enemies. If they harmed it during battle, they were punished by being turned into rocks themselves, hence why there are no more than 2 good-sized boulders left today.
I hope this video has given you a good idea of what to expect when you visit Greece. It's a beautiful country with a unique and fascinating history and culture, but it's also becoming increasingly popular among international tourists looking to experience something new and exciting. I've created this video so you can see for yourself what each place looks like before embarking on any trip. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.